I found something online, man, that I was just scrolling through Facebook, man, and I was I was a little concerned about it. It was a young man, a wrestler by the name of Mark James that I found, man, that was had some words for you. I didn't know if you had already addressed them or you had talked to told them. I don't know if you've seen it or whatever,
Oh,
but I just wanted to show you,
we were talking trash.
man. He was talking cash, man. He was talking trash. So I want to see if you've seen this, Mister Everything, and what do you think about it?
Nobody cares, man. You lost the match, and then you're gonna sit there in the ring for 5 minutes and cry and woe is me about how the world's against you and you lost your shot. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The only thing that people care about was going through your head was that cage door 5 minutes before you did that promo. That's it. And I wish I would have threw it harder. You know, Vic, you think you're the hero in this story, man. You're not. I'm the friggin' hero. I'm the guy that came down there and won my opportunity. I'm Moses Manson's chosen one to come to UPWA and win, beat Jake Logan for that heavyweight title. Not you. And I should have had my shot. But what happened? Here comes Vic. Just give it an opportunity once again. And what do I have to do? Sit on the back burner. Now, I covered for you when you couldn't make it to that show. I worked twice that night. I wrestled against Cade and won dominantly. And then I wrestled against Jake Logan and barely lost that match. But you think you've got the opportunity to just come back and jump in for a title just like that? Nah, man. You didn't even say anything to me about that. You didn't even say, hey, man, I'm sorry, I got your shot. Nothing. You didn't care. All those calls at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's probably because I was the only guy that was awake. But that's cool, Vic. We're going to see each other again here real soon, bro. Real soon. And we're going to handle it then.
Oh man! Well, let it be known then, fellas, we got the man himself, Mark James, on the line. Can I get a Ric Flair woo for you, boy? Woo!
Oh,
Man, it looks like it was sooner than I thought, Vic. I didn't realize it would be this fast that we would see each other. You look so happy, man. I'm glad to see you. How are you guys? How's everybody?
Oh man, we're doing pretty good, man. Man, you have some strong words for Vic, man. I wanted to see if you had some things to say to him while he's here, man. You know.
For me or him? You want him to talk? Because he don't look like he wants to talk much.
Oh well, you know, I'll let Mr. Everything. If you got something on your mind, sir, say it.
Yeah, see, he's the quiet type, and I get that. I get that. He's upset. He's disappointed. I think were the words that he said after his match. He's disappointed in me, and I understand. I've disappointed a lot of people in my lifetime. He won't be the last either. So probably going to disappoint y'all before the end of this thing is over. To be honest with you, but Vic, I understand, but I'm not a child. Man, your disappointment in me don't matter to me. What matters to me is food on my table, man. And you, that night, were trying to take food out of my mouth. And you don't realize it, but you were. And my thing is, all those times you called me when you were hurt, your neck was messed up, you act like you're the only guy that's been injured and been out for a while. You act like you're the only guy that left this business for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was gone for 3 years. How often I hear from you? Right? Let's talk, man. Like we family, right? We supposed to be friends. We family. We fight. That's cool. Let's talk. Where did I hear from you? I was gone for like 3 years, man. What happened?
Oh man.
You want to come on here and talk about family?
Yeah.
You want to come on here and talk about being friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were that guy that I would call on 5 o'clock in the morning and have conversations with. You were that guy that I entrusted in to sit down and have heart-to-heart conversations. I'm the type of person that I never really need anybody. And I thought you were the guy that I can actually put my heart into. That night, what you did, Mark, is not only did you close the door on my opportunity for the UPWA Heavyweight Championship, You closed the door on a lifelong friendship. We've been through locker rooms together. We've been through tag matches together. We've shared stories. I know your wife. I know your kids. You know my son. You closed those doors, Mark. But not only did you close those doors, you open up something new. Because see, what you seem to don't understand, I don't think anybody really understands is that I never pretend to be a hero. See, everybody's a hero to somebody else in their own story. I never pretend to be a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm the villain. I'm the villain that outlives the heroes. And see, that's the difference between myself and you, Mark, because you want to be the hero. And you seem to fall on your sword every single time you have a big chance, a big opportunity. Because, yes, you did have a match with Jake Logan and you lost. I was about to win my match and you couldn't handle that. You couldn't handle seeing me being able to walk in, step in front of you, as you say, and win back the heavyweight championship that I should have never lost. And the only reason I lost, Mark, is because I was still rehabbing from my neck injury. But guess what? There's nothing wrong with my neck. There's nothing wrong with no parts of my body. So whenever I get a chance to step in the ring with you, Mark, I'm going to hurt you. Let's be honest. I'm going to hurt you. And I'm going to make sure that whenever you mention my name, you're going to say it loud, you're going to say it proud, and you're going to say it with conviction. Or you're going to keep my name out your damn mouth.
Oh my God, shots fired! Shots fired, baby! Woo! It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. Oh man! Woo! Mr. James.
Look here, Will Smith. Hold on. Look here, Will
God.
Smith. I ain't Chris Rock, and you ain't just walking up and slapping me in the damn face. I'm gonna tell you that right now because I hit back. You know what I'm saying? You think it's gonna be someone walking apart? Did he leave? He ain't even here no more. Do I see him?
Yeah.
Oh man! Well, listen,
Look.
he had to cool off a little bit. He'll be back. But look, what is your rebuttal to all that, sir? That was a lot to take in, man. What are you thinking?
Man, I ain't scared of Vic. Again, he's talking about he's not hurt. He's gonna tell everybody everything he's got to say to keep his head. You know what I'm saying? He's mad at now, and eventually we'll be fine. I see him liking my book. I see him sharing my stuff still. Vic loves me. Vic loves me, and I know that. The problem is, this is business, man. Like in my life, you know what I'm saying? And this is business, in my opinion. He jumped over me. I should have had that shot. That's my title. That's food on my plate. That's money in my family's pocket, right? And yeah, I know his kid, and I ain't trying to take food out of his kid's mouth, but I gotta feed mine. And bro, we're going into a recession. I'm trying to get everything I can right now. I got two championships. I'm trying to collect the third. This gold's gonna be worth money one day. You know what I'm saying? I might have to barter this stuff to get food one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to collect all the gold. All the gold. I've got the Extreme Shock Championship, heavyweight championship, and I've got the Excalibur wrestling championship. And bro, the UPWA one is gonna look great right next to it. And that's what's going to happen too. And Vic, you're just a stepping stone. You're a stepping stone. You want to talk about how I lose the big thing? Bro, again, I got titles. I've got championships. For 23 years, I've been winning championships after championships in the NWA, Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championships, NWA Continental Championships, Power Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Bro, I can name them on and on and on. And I know about his MMA background. I know he's a boxer. I know he's a fighter. You think I'm gonna pick a fight with a weak dude? Nah, I want it. I want that fight.
I want that fire. Come on, Vic, bring it. You want to be a villain? Let's see how villainous you can be. I'm gonna push you.
Oh man, I don't know what happened. Sound like you froze a little bit, but it didn't sound great. What you was gonna do to him? It sounded kind of painful. Whatever it was that you said that you was gonna do to him, I believed it. I believed it. Every single word of it.
Bro. It's gonna be. He's talking about he's gonna give me pain. I'm already expecting that. I enjoy pain. I'm a masochist. Okay, I do this because I enjoy pain. If we don't enjoy pain, why are we in this business? You know what I'm saying? Why do we put our bodies through this? I love pain. Vic, you're not scaring me with that, but it scares you. And what scares you again is not making it to that next level. Because you want to talk about me not making it? He wants to talk about me not making it. All right, guys, let's be for real here. How many trials you had, Vic? How many yeses you got? Where you at? Same damn place I am. Same damn place I am. So who can't win the big one? Right? Let's go, Vic. You want to get for real? Let's get for real. Let's talk, y'all. This is the best podcast. So we talk about best damn wrestling podcast. We get for real in here. We 100. So anyway, what questions y'all got, man? I don't want to take over your whole program. What you got?
I'm just enjoying what I'm hearing, man. I wish I had some popcorn right now. I'd be eating it, but this is better than the stories. Man,
I'm just trying to be for real, man.
I know you mentioned a little bit of your pedigree. Can you tell the fans a little bit about who you are as a wrestler and your style in the ring?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm old school throwback. I'm a brute. The name says it all. Legitimately,
yes.
I'm a Anderson, Stan Hansen type throwback. However, I'm very athletic in the ring. I can do most any maneuver out there. Like the moves ain't the thing for me. I just like hurting people. You know what I'm saying? I like hurting people. I like hearing them squeal in pain. That's one thing that just it makes my whole day. You know what I'm saying?
Make it squirm a little bit.
Yeah. You know, there's a difference. Like you can fight a man and like say in boxing, you can fight somebody. A lucky punch will knock somebody out, right? Lucky punch will knock anybody out. But to make somebody submit, to make somebody give up their body, just stop wanting to move for at least 3 seconds is a beautiful thing. And that's what I'm about. Y'all want to know about the brute? That's what the brute's about. I'm in this game to take everybody else out. And I'm not trying to do nothing else. I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm not worried about AEW. I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about paying my bills here. I'm worried about going out, collecting championships, and making my money. And that's it, man. I'm having a blast doing it. So Vic, you're in the way. You're in the way, bro.
Oh man, you is in the way. Those are strong words from the brute. Let me ask you a question, man. Who were some of your influences that you watched, and who influenced your wrestling style?
The biggest influences I've had, honestly, growing up, I started watching this back in like '83. You know what I mean? Like first wrestling match I remember seeing was Hogan and Iron Sheik, the birth of Hulkamania, that whole deal, right? So I've been watching for a really long time. I've never seen guys that could catch my attention quite like guys like William Regal, Fit Finley, Arnett, all those like brutal, just technical style wrestlers that just beat people up. You know what I mean? Like I love that style, and that's what I've kind of based everything I do on. Although, I've got a lot of some Japanese influence just from watching. I don't really do a lot of like strong style stuff or nothing like that. I'm not into it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of old school bear hugs and stalling suplexes and full Nelsons and full Nelson slams and you know what I'm saying? Like spine buster. My finishing move is called the FAFO. You know what I'm saying? And named by my daughter. my daughter Noelia, she's like, you should just call it that. I'm like, cool, that sounds
All
good.
right, where I'm with it. Baby girl say it. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. And those initials mean a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to the person on how they analyze what those initials mean in that time. But for me, it's F around and find out. So I'm putting people down with that, and that's a spine buster.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's my move. So and the spine buster actually is funny because I never intended that to be like a finisher move. It really first time I ever used it, Charlie Dreamer actually called it for me in a match. And if you don't know Charlie Dreamer, look him up, man.
I know Charlie Dreamer is
babyface in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, unfortunately not wrestling anymore, but man, on the indies couldn't beat him. But we were in a match and he actually called it for me. He was in the corner and said it to me. So I'm fighting him off and everything. He kind of pushed me back, and as he ran at me, I just crushed him with it. And it's stuck ever since, man. I'm telling you, greatest spot. But yeah, man, that's a lot of my influences. Benoit, Malenko, just a lot of the guys that are just beat down type guys. I'm not much of a high flyer. You know what I'm saying? Again, the name speaks for itself.
So I take that you enjoy working heel versus face.
Well, I enjoy wherever the fans put me. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's either way, and it's all about the story itself. I enjoy really being able to tell whatever story is necessary. I'm easier to be a heel than a baby, in my opinion, because I'm an old dude. Nobody wants to see the cheer on the old dude is getting beat up by the young guy, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's an underdog thing, but I look like a guy that's just brutal, and it's hard to cheer for me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I've been to places and I'm like, man, I gotta like, I don't know, save a baby to get somebody to like me in this crowd. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can go either way, man. And honestly, what happened with the UPWA thing with Vic was I came out and was a fan favorite at the beginning of the show, and then the end of the show, I was not a fan favorite. So it just turned that way, and it really needs a promotion, honestly. So.
Let me go over to the best damnation, man. We got a fan says this is better than Cody versus Roman. Oh man, we got some some thumbs up on the promos, man. LP, you got a question for our guest, the Brute, Mark James.
I guess I would ask you if you probably something you probably asked before. If you could have a dream match right now with a current wrestler, who would it be?
Is this anybody, like any roster out there? All that? Dax Harwood.
Ooh.
That one.
Okay. I can see that.
Like, I've known Dax probably, I think he was 6 months in when we first met. And we wrestled a couple times back in his former lives and all that stuff, my former lives. I think now would be an amazing match, especially at the level he's at. I mean, he's probably one of the best wrestlers in the business right now, if not the best. I mean, that guy's the 2022 was incredible for him, singles and tag teams. So he's arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. But yeah, I would love to get in there. Just he's a friend of mine. I think it'd be a hell of a match. He's a guy I'd love to learn from also, and I think the best way to learn is to get in the ring with somebody. So yeah, that would be a dream match of mine. I know it probably is never going to happen anytime soon, but
never say never, brother. Never say never.
Yeah, anything's possible, man. I'll see if he's into it.
Let me ask you a question, and this is a good question. Who would be your Mount Rushmore of brute style wrestling?
Oh man,
4 guys.
I'm glad you narrowed that down. Because like I hate it when people are like, "Oh, what's your Mount Rushmore?" Because there's so many different genres that you have to go through to be able to make that distinguishment. But of brutal style wrestlers, oh man, guys that are brutal but not like unsafe. Because there's a lot of guys that are like completely brutal but they're
No,
like,
I like brutal and safe.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta throw like Stan Hansen in there. He's definitely one of those guys that is synonymous with a guy that just beats the hell out of people. And Sam couldn't see shit. Excuse my language. I don't know if y'all can curse
Oh,
on.
no, you good.
All right.
We got damn in the title, so
Well, yeah. There's
we still away from F-bombs, but everything else is kind of fair game. Go ahead.
all right. Cool. I just need to know the limits, man. That's it. I ain't trying to mess up y'all's thing. So, but yeah, Stan, I guess, would be one of those guys. Man, brutal style wrestlers. Dude, Walter, right now, that dude is insane, and he beats the hell out of people. It's so good. He's definitely one of my favorite guys on the roster right now. Let's see who else. Man, this is really hard. Like to go.
Yeah. I got something that I'm thinking about, and I'm trying to squeeze you for your other two because I want to ask LP, and I'm thinking about mine at the same time. Like, man, who would I put in my Mount Rushmore of brutal wrestlers? I got 3, so I'm just this way.
Well, it like because I know there are a lot of guys that look like they're killing people, but they're really safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think none of a lot of the new style of wrestling happens without Fit Finley.
Oh, I love Fit Finley, man. Yeah.
I think he's got to be up there. And if for young wrestlers out there, if y'all don't know enough about Finley, well, definitely go watch him. He influenced not only like Regal and a lot of those guys in Europe, but the influence he had here into women's wrestling, the influence he still has over guys now, you know, just as an agent and everything else he does in business. Like, man, he changed this style of wrestling from a brutality aspect. Everything he did looked just instantly hurtful. You know what I mean? It's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I'll throw him up there. And let's see, the last guy for brutality. You know, this is going to sound weird, but I got to go with Andre the Giant. I got to go with Andre.
I can see that. A lot of people said that, you know, if Andre really wanted to hurt you, he would hurt you. You know.
Oh yeah, and he did. Like, there's certain things that he's just heavy-handed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when he chopped you, like it's like Big Show now. Like your whole chest is caving in.
Oh yeah.
And like some of the things he did, even with the bigger guys that were out there, say like the Big John Studs and Big Boss Mans, any of the big guys that he didn't like that were coming in, they thought he was trying to take a spot. He beat their asses. Like it'd be, you know, it'd be a rough match. But again, like without Andre, Andre was the guy that paved the way for all the big strong guys, the guys that didn't have to move fast, that could just beat people up. You know what I mean? The brutal guys. And I got my name from Andre. So
nice.
Like literally at 3:00 in the morning, I'm up like watching Princess Bride, and me and Jimmy Parker and I are kind of like shooting names back and forth. We're trying to figure out what to do. You know, that kid and wife and all that stuff. But I love that movie. It's awesome. Anyway, but we're trying to figure out a good name for a tag team. And, you know, I saw that and I was like, oh, what about the Brute Squad? And I was like, no, there's some guys in like South Carolina that are using that. I was like, we should just go by the Brutes. I was like, it fits, totally fits us. And Jimmy's doing his thing now, but the name just stuck with me. I felt like this is the most comfortable I've been in a character since I've started wrestling. So I think I'll stick with it for a while.
Oh man, I think it fits you, brother. And I can't wait to see more from you. Just real quick, man. Do you have any last words for Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews?
Well, I mean, I feel bad talking about a guy that ain't even here to defend himself, but even if he was in front of me, it's not like he would say nothing anyway. So it is what it is. Look, eventually, like, I don't know when we're going to have this happen. Neither one of us are going to be at UPWA this week. So, you know, I don't know when the next time we'll see Vic is. And, you know, I think he's going to try and do one of those on-site type things because I know him, man. He's from New York. Like, I'm from Jersey. Like, we both know how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just know I'm not no young kid in the South. I'm not no kid that came up that wasn't on the streets too. You know what I'm saying? I've walked through Harlem at night. I've walked through Compton at night. I ain't scared of you either. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. If you wanna try and jump me or something like that, you wanna go at it when we see each other in a locker room or whatever. You know, that's fine. I'm trying to make money, man. I'm waiting to do it in the ring. But you do you, bro. If you want to get your ass handed to you in the locker room, you can have it. If you want to have it in the ring, you can have it there. Whatever you feel. That's on you.
Man, don't do it for free because it's all about them monkeys. So
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Let's
fight for free. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Let's make that money, Vic. Come on. Like I know you like it. I know you like making money too. Let's make that money, Vic. Come on. If you're gonna get your ass swept, you at least get paid for it.
Oh man, big words from the Brute, man. Oh man, listen, I can't wait to see you guys exchange. Listen, brother, we would love to have you on the show again, and you can get into some of these hot topics that we got about the current wrestling world, and you can give your influence on that. So, hey man, we would love to have you again.
Yeah, just let me know, man. Here, reach out anytime. I'll be able to come back here. So Vic may not want to see me. He might leave again. I'll just take his spot over.
Oh man, you gonna take his spot because he took your spot. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Revenge. Revenge. Oh man. Well, look, brother, it was a blast having you on the show. Mr. Everything. I don't know where you went at, brother, but man, you can't let nobody scare you off, man. You just oh man. Well, thank you.
Happened, didn't it?
Oh man. Well, it was a pleasure having you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brute, Mark James.
Later, everybody. Thank you.
All right.